Hello everyone, it's me Bella, aka Darkdaries, and I am back with another video with Joey here. We are back with another video. We're going to be just going to the bakery, so it's going to start off as a day in life at the bakery slash clothing shop. And I also actually found out a new name that I wanted to name the store. I haven't renamed the store in game yet, but if you actually want to see the speed build or the remodeling of the restaurant, not restaurant, but the bakery slash clothing store, it is on the channel. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out my social medias because I am a writer. I write on Patreon. I release some of my stuff up there. I have my own story going on right now. Maybe It's Love. She is on Patreon. So go check out that. And also on Wattpad, I have a fan fiction going on, and I also write a lot of stuff on Tumblr, so check that out. Yeah, so there's just a lot of stuff that happened with Joey, and this video is kind of sped up because it's like 2 hours footage crammed in like 47 minutes to be exact. So this is kind of like raw uncut footage of me kind of just playing everything out and kind of just getting back into gameplay or whatever. It's kind of like a current household type vibe. I'm kind of updating you guys on life about what's going on with her. I might say I sometimes because I am speaking from Joey's point of view. You can see that she has a few lovers. The two males, they're actually her lovers. They just took her kindness as a romantic encounter on accident. But the real romance with the girl, I actually forgot her name. I'm not even gonna lie. Her girlfriend, she is in a non-exclusive relationship with her fiance, so they are allowed to see other people. How this became about is when Joey found out she was pregnant, and also she adopted a baby, Isaac, because she wanted another kid, because really soon I'm going to be aging up Sophia, and I was like, I wanted her to have another sibling. And also Joey's character and her, basically Joey as a sim, she was definitely open to getting pregnant again. She was definitely wanting a big family, and she definitely wants to be a super parent. So I was like, I really want that for her, and she wants that for herself as well, so I'm going to give that to her. But then Dean, as his character and him being a sim, he really didn't want that, and I love the realism that it gives, because a lot of times when I have like a family like this, so they're not really perfect, but they are dollhouse like, and I was like, I don't want the dollhouse feature with them. I want them to have conflict and drama and everything like that. She adopted Isaac. It was never behind Dean's back, but Dean did know about the baby being, and then they were available for her to be a surrogate. So they had a few talks. So one of them was of her being a surrogate, one of him donating his swimmers so he can have other kids out there in the sim world. So that's what the conversation they had. They had another conversation of them basically open to adoption. That's how Isaac came into the picture, our newest member to the household. He was a baby when we adopted him, a newborn, and then he aged up, because I don't do sim babies very well. So he's about 8 months now. So it's basically how we're treating it. He's about 8 months to a year or whatever. And then right after we found out that we were pregnant, after we adopted him, maybe about 2-3 months in, we found out we were pregnant, and now she's almost into her 3rd trimester. She's in her 2nd trimester right now, and that's when him and her had a conversation before the baby was actually adopted. It was already finalized, but the adoption was already like done. He's just like, I wish I wanted this as much as you do, but I really don't want it the way that you want it. And that's really where the relationship went downhill. She's like, she wants this, but he's also like, I wish I wanted this as much as you want this, but I don't. I really, really don't. I'll be there. Of course I'll be there, but at the same time, I don't want it as bad as you do. And this has taken hardship on him, taking late hours, of him being a criminal mastermind. And him and Sophia's relationship is amazing, but his relationship with Isaac is just terrible. They have the common he still take care of him, like, no doubt. He's an amazing father, but when it comes to them having a very emotional connection, it's not there. Even though that Isaac wants his father, it's like Dean is not present, even though he's there. It's like he seems so far away when it comes to Isaac. They have had little moments and stuff. I just hope that in the future they can actually be more than just when Isaac's upset, he comforts him. But I wish like Isaac and him would be on better terms, as him being like 1 year old, 8 months to 1 year old. It's like he feels the distances. He feels the distance when it comes to Dean being distant towards him. But him and Sophia really hasn't suffered from the baby coming into the picture. I feel like that their relationship has flourished from this baby coming into the picture, because Isaac and Dean, they get along. Isaac wants his father, but at the same time, it's like Dean's MIA. He doesn't want to be bothered. He comes home, he sleeps, he talks to Sophia. Him and Sophia have an amazing relationship. So it leaves Joey to try to kind of really make sure that her relationships with her kids stay as equal as possible, because she has to tend to Isaac a little bit more, because his father is neglecting him in a way, and everything that really messed up their relationship as well. Not only that he didn't want the kids, or he didn't want another kid. Not saying he didn't want Sophia, but he did actually want Sophia, but he really wasn't prepared or ready to have another kid. And then also they found out they were pregnant, and he's just like, I just wish I wanted as much as you did. It was like, I can't do anything about it, but I wish I wanted as much as you did. And in any other circumstances, I think that Joey would understand, but Herman and Joey haven't been seeing eye to eye, especially when I recorded this. They were just going through a lot. It was like they were two ships in the night. She was at work, the kids were at daycare. He was at work as well. They hadn't really talked to each other until after I finished recording. They went on a date. They tried to rekindle their love, but it's gonna take a lot more than one date to get them back together, and getting them back to what, I don't even know if they can get back to what they were, because it's been so much stuff that has happened over the time. And then they also had another conversation before she wanted to talk about adoption. She also talked about she wanted an open relationship because she could see that their relationship was going downhill. And also her best friend right here, she's been going for a lot of like comfort and everything, and it turned into something more. It wasn't on purpose, it was a very much coincidental thing. And also her husband works for us, the one in the blue shirt. He's terrible at his job, but yeah, that's really like what's been going on in their relationship. So I was like, I don't really know if they're gonna stay at that house very long, because that house right there was supposed to be their forever home, and they moved out of the mansion. The mansion actually belongs to Joey. She has that mansion under her name, but her and Dean bought that small house on the by the lighthouse as basically being their forever home and raising their kids in and everything. So I really don't know how their relationship's gonna go. But the thing is, I don't want them to stay together for the kids, because if that's really how that's gonna be done, I really don't want that to happen. But at the same time, Joey's like, I know what it's like to not have both parents in the household or whatever. Group is like, I grew up around my dad. It's like, it's not the best feeling not having your mother and your father in the same house. It's just kind of confusing at first, but it's also kind of irritating because you have to pick and choose sides, and that's what she doesn't want her kids to do, and pick and choose who they want to be around. And it really doesn't really depend on Isaac very much, because Isaac is actually just Joey's child, because there was a lot of like paperwork that has to be done if Dean wants to claim him as his kid as well. They are not married, so right now the only person that actually is, like his guardian is Joey, and Joey does not know what she's gonna do, because she is feeling like, even though they went on a date, it's like, yeah, we went on a date, life was great for maybe 2 hours, but we have to go home and you have to actually want to try to be a father to your other child. And what are you going to do when the kid that actually has the blood running through their veins, what are you going to do when they get here? Because they're going to get here very soon. And also, I think I'm going to long out her pregnancy just a little bit more of time, about maybe some more days, because it's actually 14 sim days. No, it's actually 9 sim days that I have their pregnancy going for. I'm probably going to throw it out to probably about 20 sim days. Because I feel like I cannot have a baby right now because there's so much stuff going on with her and Dean, and also the new girlfriend and everything. Her and her girlfriend's been dating for a few months, but at the same time, there's so much stuff going on. And that's why I've really been holding off on the current household, because I did not know that their life was this chaotic until I remembered where I left off at. It wasn't that I actually wanted in their storyline for them to not be, basically not to have these problems. It came through the mod that I have in my game. Joey definitely wanted more kids, and Dean didn't. I don't think they have outgrown their love for one another. It's just like they're in love with each other still, but it's like they don't want the same things. And I'm like, can they fix this? Can he be won over? Because I feel like that Joey's gonna try, and she's gonna try, and she's gonna try to get him to see things her way, because I feel like this is not the last discussion they're gonna have about him actually accepting Isaac as his child. I feel like she's gonna try for the kids and try, and eventually, if he doesn't get it in the next 3 tries of them talking about him accepting Isaac as his child and this new unborn baby that we don't even know the gender of, and then she's just like, we're moving back to the mansion. So I might redo the mansion for Isaac and Sophia and the new baby. So if the mansion will be redone, even if they don't move back into it, most likely they probably will move back into it, because I feel like Joey needs space. Like, she's like, we're not even communicating. We're 2 ships in the night, and if we're not actually going to communicate, I'm moving back to mansion. I'm taking the kids. And even though that she doesn't want Sophia to choose between who she's actually going to be loyal, not like saying loyal to, because she's a child, she shouldn't be loyal to anyone. She shouldn't feel obligated either. She doesn't want her to feel that way. Like, she has to actually be loyal to her mother or loyal to her father. She wants her to be able to love her parents equally and not have to choose because her parents can't communicate. So that's kind of what Joey's kind of just tied between at the moment. So the work there was pretty dang amazing, if I say so myself. Other than most of everything was everything was basically working out, if I say so myself. We sold everything, as you can see. Only we didn't sell was the brownies, so that was something. I don't know why no one actually wanted the brownies, because the brownies were the cheapest thing, because they were like, I don't even know how much, because I think when you cook brownies or bake brownies, bake brownies are like $3-4 or 3-4 simoleons. So I'm like, they should be the cheapest thing that we have on inside the little bakery display thing. So I'm like, why didn't they choose that? I was expecting that the first thing to be gone, but it wasn't. But her business day is actually doing pretty well. The one thing that I really don't know about is the fact that I don't really know how about this, but I feel like even though they're her best friend / girlfriend, they're doing something right now. They're having something going on. Will it last? That's the only thing that really, I won't say scares me, but just kind of like has me on edge, because I feel like that Joey has her own thing going. She has her business going on with the bakery and the clothing shop all into one. So you get your baked goods and your fashionable clothing all in one place. And then she has the social media thing going on. She's a Twitch streamer, so she Twitch streams a lot. She Twitch streams most of her life. That's another thing she has to take into consideration when it comes to the kids and her relationship, because if you didn't know, her life is kind of in the public eye of Brindleton Bay, aka Simside City. So yeah, she's kind of only been dormant from the social media world. She did actually start getting back into streaming. I don't know if I recorded her streaming, but I probably did. But she's been dormant for a few months because she was pregnant, and also there's just been so much stuff happening in her actual real life that she didn't vlog it or whatever, or stream it. And that's another thing. It's like she has so much to consider because she's in the public eye, but she's also trying to figure out what's good for her kids. And can we just say that Sophie looks so cute? I can't wait to age her up. Like, I took so many pictures of them. I actually might put them on my my Tumblr, so check that out. Cause sometimes I post pictures of my sons up there, even though it's like my writing. I do some writing up there, and also I put a lot of stuff everywhere. So make sure to check out my social medias, y'all. Because if you guys actually want to keep in contact with me off of YouTube, because after December, I probably will not. I'm gonna take a little break, but oh yeah, I gave Dean a makeover. He has white hair as well. So, or like silverish white color hair. For a second I thought the bed was stinky, but I think it was the potty that was actually filthy. That was making the bed look like it was stinking from that angle. I thought I was actually like, why is the bed actually reeking of a non-existent green stuff? So yeah, like I was saying, I am gonna probably take like a little bit of a break because I'm gonna post a lot on YouTube. I want to do that, but at the same time, I've been writing a lot, and you guys are not the only thing I'm taking not like a break from. I'm maybe just not gonna get back into the grind of things come after the because I'm off for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna post consistently on YouTube for a little bit. Throw some videos out for you guys. Probably pre-record some videos. Throw some of those out too. Probably have them all premiered up for you guys, and then they're gonna start coming out. But probably after the second, they're probably I probably have like a video for the first of like January, and then I'll stop for a little while. Don't feel bad, you guys. I'm ending a lot of things coming up in the next few months. I mean month, not few months. I don't know why I say few months, but in the next month, I'm ending my fan fiction on the 28th of this month. I am going to most likely be closing in on a lot of things, a lot of deadlines. So I'm actually going to start to push myself a little bit more over these last 2 weeks. I'm gonna start pushing myself to start to edit a lot more of my videos on time and write a lot more. I'm writing 5 chapters in I'm writing 5 chapters in 2 weeks. So I'm doing that along with YouTube, and also I'm writing another book on top of that. But that book's not going to be ready until March. So maybe It's Love will be out in March. I don't know how to date for that, but that will not be out until March. So most likely I will finish my fan fiction. That will be done by the time the New Year's comes. That's not an if, once there's an actual deadline for that. It'll be officially completed on Wattpad after the December month, and you guys can basically read the entire thing. Book 2 will not be out. I do not know when book 2 will come out, because book 2 has actually been planned. Have I started writing it? No, because I need to actually have the first book completed first, then we can talk about me writing a second book. But there will be a second book. There's an aesthetic for I haven't finished the aesthetic for the second book. I'm in love with the aesthetic for the second book, and I'm just excited for it. But there won't be any action on my Wattpad account after my fanfiction is done because I actually have 2 things that I'm working on. A second book that I don't know when I'm gonna start writing, and the book that I'm writing while I'm writing the fanfiction. So if you guys want to actually see all of that, you can go check it out. And this is what I'm talking about, him and Isaac not really getting along, if I say so myself. It's like there's a lot of negative interactions between the 2 of them. Even though that I try to get him to comfort him and stuff like that, it's like it naturally comes to Dean to be a little bit more stricter to Isaac. I don't know why, but I don't like it, if I'd be so honest myself. I don't control my Sims all the time. I kind of sit back and let them pick their own options, because I want them to be, this gameplay to be as realistic as possible, not me trying to force a storyline or a conflict that's not there. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't want to force a storyline on them that's not there, or a conflict that's not there. So yeah, so this is kind of just what I usually do. That's why I'm kind of like trying to talk about other things and ramble, because her everyday life, Joey's, is not the interestingest, if I would say so myself, because you kind of can see in this gameplay that her and Dean, they really don't talk to each other. It's like the 2 ships of the night. She's downstairs, he's upstairs. She's upstairs, he's downstairs. They are really never in the same room at the same time. He hasn't even given his good morning kiss. Like, it's tense in the household, if I say so myself, and everything. Also, she actually had, I think I showed you guys, she had a thing going on with, I think it was skincare and our beauty. We're saying that she has, doing a review for a mask, see how it does, how it hydrates the skin, and then you can put your makeup under it without putting on primer, and see how it basically stays. So basically she does that video. She does edit that video on the same day. I don't know if she goes to the shop in this one, because alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys how I recorded this. So the first clip from her basically at the bakery all day and all night was, I recorded that, then I stopped recording, and then a few hours later, because I wrote like a chapter. Yeah, I was writing chapter 10 of I Pick My Poison It's You, and then I stopped for like an hour after the fact I wrote that. I recorded for like 25 minutes, stopped, wrote for an hour, finished that up, and then I came back after eating and then recorded like an hour in so footage. So it was a lot of footage to edit down and basically kind of show you guys everything. These dogs most likely probably stay with, I don't know if they would go with us, or I don't know if they would go with us or not. Oh yeah, we're starting to sell honey inside the, in the bakery part of the store. It's something that I didn't actually think that we could actually sell inside the store, but we actually can. I also want to start a garden at the shop, because I want to start selling fresh herbs as well in the bakery and everything, because I really never established what I wanted Joey to do. I want her to be a social media person. I also want her to be a mom, have her own separate life, so she probably will go out and have a girls' night out with some of her friends. I also want to have friends inside of Simside City. So if you guys actually do want to have your Sims in there, I'll have the hashtag DD Sims, so Darkdaries Sims. I'll check that hashtag. I'll put a link in the description. If I change it, it'll be in the description for certain. I'm actually gonna write that down for myself, so we'll remember the fact that I actually have to put that in the description. But the second part of her quote-unquote day, even though it's a whole new day, is basically her taking care of a lot of brand deals. So one of the things she had to do was for a skincare mask type thingamabob. She also reached out to at least three different streamers that reached out to her, so she's reaching back out to them because I am learning a lot of stuff with the Kawaii Stacy streaming mod. A lot of people are reaching out to her for her to collab with them, so she's basically going to be collabing with 3 people if they hit her back. I'm really trying to find this to-do list, but I cannot find it for the life of me. This is irritating that I can't find this to-do list. It's all the way to the freaking back. So if I'm flipping pages to you guys here, I am sorry. But, yep. Right here, found it. So we're gonna do also a lot of people now. I actually thought there would be a lot of paparazzi outside of the house, but there hasn't been any paparazzi yet. I don't know what level she's on because I haven't checked it in a minute, and I think I checked it in the video, but I wasn't really looking at it. I was looking at something else in the video. Oh yeah, she did stream today, so you can see that she's kind of getting back in streaming, even though that her and her near intense. So DD Sims, so Darkdaries Sims. I'll check the hashtag the next time that I record. I'm actually going to most likely play with her on Twitch. So I don't know when I'm streaming on Twitch, but most likely I will most definitely stream at least one time this week on Twitch with you guys. That's another thing I want to do. So there's a lot of things I'm going to do over the next 2 weeks. I want to finish something. I want to finish the goals. I can't tell you guys the goals that I have before we go into 2022. I want to complete fanfiction. I want to at least have 5 chapters of my new book that I'm writing. I want to stream at least a couple times with you guys, at least 3, maybe 4 or 5 times. The least is 3, the most is like 6. Stream with you guys before, because I have exams coming up in January, so I'm just trying to get a lot of stuff done. Also, I'm trying to get to, one thing I want to do is get to 500 readers on Wattpad. I'm super close. I need like 20 more readers. So if you guys haven't already checked it out, check it out, please. And also check out my Patreon. I'm trying to have at least, this is not a goal for December, but this is a goal for 2020, is to have at least 15 Patreons. Or whatever, just supporting me and everything and my dream. So yeah. Dean. Let's talk about Dean. Oh yeah, this is actually Sabrina. I actually made Sabrina Spellman in my game. I forgot about her, and then she just popped up at our lot. I gave her a makeover as well, off camera. Most of the people that you guys see around world most likely already got a makeover. To hear Joey out here pregnant and she has no gear on, none whatsoever. Even though those bees really sting the heck out of her when she went to the store. She was mad as I don't know what, because she got stung. But what do you expect, hun? You come out there with no gear on and you expect to not get all types of bit up, or stinged up, I should say. You know, on the other hand, I don't really have too much to say about him, because I actually didn't consider his feelings when I was kind of processing Joey's feelings. It was a little meh for me, if I say so myself. It really wasn't like, oh yeah, let's actually think about his feelings too. I was just like, we think about Joey's feelings and that's it, because this actually is her story. If you didn't know, this is actually Joey's story. This is not Dean's. Dean's is just he's a minor accessory, a very expendable accessory, even though he's her fiance, and they were madly in love. They are madly in love. Who knows how I'm going to, I'm not going to say how I'm going to have it. I'm going to say how Joe's going to handle the situation. I actually want to go CC shopping for children, for kid and also toddlers, because there's not a lot of toddler CC that I have. So I actually am going to go on a spree. I don't know how I'm going to set it up, but I want to set it up different than my regular sprees, where I just basically, go shopping and then show you guys. I want to kind of set it up differently. What else do I want to talk about? Because it's like y'all, I legit don't know what to talk about. So like, we're kind of just rambling. I actually want to have a birthday party for Joey. Oh yeah, and I want to have a baby shower for Joey. When I said earlier, I want to have a birthday party for Joey. I actually want to have a birthday party for Sabrina. We're planning a birthday party for Sabrina, and Joey's planning it. So if I do actually do a venue, that's actually one of the things that I'm thinking about. I'm going to do a venue for the baby shower, and I also want to do a venue for Sabrina's party. And then there's going to be a whole chapter, not a whole chapter, but a whole video of me giving baby or child Sabrina a makeover. It's been a long time since she's been a kid. I mean, been a toddler. She's been a toddler for like at least a whole year. And if I'm being honest, oh yeah, I did show you guys her traits and everything. There's so many traits that I did not know that she had until I looked. Also, I found out that Isaac has asthma, and I also found out that Sabrina, she has a problem seeing, so she needs glasses. So those are the two things that I need to keep in mind. And I love the fact that they have these realistic problems. And also, don't mind the red hair, because her hair is not red, it's actually white. Like, I don't know why a game always plays with me when it comes to their hair color. It's always like red or some type of orange. And I wish that we had like an inhaler or whatever that I could give Isaac when he comes of age. But if they even get a mod, if they make in this mod that I just downloaded, I'm not saying just downloaded, but it's been there for a while. If they actually do add features where you can actually give your child glasses or your toddler glasses, and it actually helps with their problem or whatever. And also, if they have like not so good lungs, like they have asthma, they have an inhaler, that would be super cute. So that's one of the things I'm incorporating in the storyline, is that Isaac has asthma, and Sophia's eye vision is not the best when it is in her toddler years. We start to see it. So her storyline is, when she was a kid, she started to have problems seeing. So when she becomes a child, she'll definitely be wearing glasses. And the same thing with Isaac. In his toddler years, we found out that he had asthma, and he just keeps an inhaler with him at all times. So if he does have some physical activities, he'll be fine. So yeah, I thought I would mention that to you guys. I actually kind of forgot about it until I watched this clip back, and I saw that he has asthma, and he also needs glasses when she ages up. So I need to put that in my list to do, so I know exactly what I'm doing. So we actually did go into Create a Sim. I don't know if you guys get a close-up of Isaac, because y'all did get a close-up on Sabrina, because you guys actually knew when she was first born on stream. I think she was born on stream, right? I think she was born on stream. I can't remember. She was born on stream or she was born on video, because I know that Joey was actually in labor on some form of video. Also, I really don't know what Joey's style is nowadays. I'm feeling like that I should strip her of like her style and just start all over again, because it's giving me very much mom vibes. Even though she's a mom, I don't really see Joey as like this. Also, I did change her preset. Not her preset, but her skin overlay. She went from like a softish color thingy going on, like not soft, but like her skin was like really like smooth, to having like not a harsher skin, but a little bit more of a harsher skin, and then back to a solid skin on overlay. I think it's by Grim Cookies, the overlay. But I do actually want to, like, if her and Dean do break up, I want to strip her and give her all new everything, like kind of give her a hot girl makeover. Right now we're in fall, so we really can't have a hot girl anything. So a hot girl winter. I like it. My baby right here, like, she will always have a special place in my heart, Sabrina right here. This girl is super freaking cute. She's been a toddler for like ever. She's been a toddler for at least like 9 months, like in real life. Because I went back at like some of my old videos and some of my old streams when she was like still a little, like quote unquote little in this type of form. It's been about 8 months. So she would actually have aged up, and like if I was playing them consistently, she would have aged up into a child already. But they're super cute and I don't want to change them or whatever. But I feel like it would be much more easier if there was one child in the house and there was one toddler in the house, because I don't want 3 toddlers. Like I'm not ever going to play my game if there's 3 toddlers. Because when I was having her at the shop, I don't think I recorded this, but they were at the shop and I was like, y'all don't do nothing but complain about y'all can't go to the bathroom, but the bathroom is unlocked for everyone to use. And I was yelling at my Sims, and everyone's looking at me like, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm fine, but if they just do what they're supposed to do, we wouldn't be going through this. It's so simple. It's like I have free will on. So if you guys ask, yeah, there's free will. There's free will's on. They just choose to be stupid and not go upstairs. And then when I actually do go upstairs and there's stuff to actually buy upstairs, no one wants to go upstairs and buy the stuff that they're supposed to buy. So I actually did bring the kids here. They stayed here for a little bit. They didn't stay really long. It was until it got nightfall, because I don't ever want the kids to be at the place with us at night and not get any sleep. Even though that they talking about somebody getting any sleep last night, but I was like, if y'all come for the daycare, y'all should already be sleeping in bed when I come to the actual house. But I actually might start getting them a babysitter or a private nanny to come sit with them at the comfort of their own home instead of them going to the daycare system inside The Sims. Because every time that I bring them home, they're already up and they're wide awake, and it takes me to like at least, we get home like 10 maybe. It takes me 2 hours to get them to go back to sleep, and I'm just like, no. Y'all talking about saying y'all tired. Y'all go to sleep at 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning every freaking night because Joey's at the clinic so late. I mean the clinic, but at the bakery / clothing shop so late. Y'all really expect me to put y'all to bed 2 hours. And I'm like, I want them to, feel loved and everything. So I have her read them a book, kiss their forehead, do all of the extraness, or whatever the case may be, and it takes us 2 hours to do that, and I'm just like, nope. Even I don't mind it, but like sometimes I just want them to go home and go to bed, and then they have like this sad mood because they miss their other parent, and it's more so on Isaac's end when he hasn't seen Joey, and he thinks she's still not there, so he has to go up there and kiss her forehead, give him a little comfort or whatever. And for Sabrina, she knows her parents work, but at the same time she misses both of them very dearly because they're not there. So she has to do a little bit more, telling her that she loves her too, because they're going through a hardship, and she knows that not so much Isaac because he's new to the family, but Joey can definitely feel it. Sabrina can actually definitely feel it because she's been there longer. So she's about maybe 3 years old. Okay, so maybe let's start thinking about it. I actually might get the pre-teen mod in my game, so they can go to like the middle school and stuff like that. I'm actually thinking about that since I'm gonna age up her. But she is currently 5, so I just said that she's 5, and I'm gonna turn her 6, so she will be in elementary school. And she would be either in 1st or 2nd grade. It depends if she started school early, so. Yep. This was a very quick, not really quick, I spent like 30 minutes on this because I really didn't know what to put them. That's what I was kind of like holding back on, but I was like, these outfits are like $3.60 a piece. Like every outfit that you buy from this store is $3.60 a piece, because I'm giving you accessories, I'm giving you earrings, lashes. Sometimes I give them earrings and lashes, but not all the time. But I'm giving them like accessories and also a whole look put together. So it's $3.60, and I think it's really probably no one's actually buying anything from my store because it's so high. But at the same time, it's like, we gotta make our living somehow, because our food, our goods, they're like, the most we got, I think I've gotten for something like that is like 50 simoleons. Or like if they're like really, really expensive to make, we get like a good 100. But I'm like, it's not enough, if I'm like being honest. And I also want to explain the story. I know the story is still kind of small, but I actually might expand a bit to a basement, so I can actually put the kitchen, in like the basement. The kitchen in the basement, and then like this front floor will be like, okay, so I got a vision. So there might be a remodeling coming soon, not like right now, but like in the new year, a basement. And then I also want to have like more bakery display things, and then I also want to have, that has nothing to do with the bakery, but it'll be like on the first floor there'll be a hallway, and then there'll be a bathroom, and then there'll be an office on the other side of the hallway, and then there'll be a room for the kids and also a room for her as well, like a big open area where they can hang out and stuff. Most likely either I'll go like, it'll be part of the store, the back of the store, or be in the basement. I don't know if I should actually like, I have another idea. We're like hallway, kitchen, sleeping room for the kids / playroom or whatever. Then down in the basement could be the kitchen, not a kitchen, but like a lounging area for like staff, and then an office / sleeping area for Joey. I don't know, but there will be some add-ons to the establishment, because it's like because I had like her store was packed out with a whole bunch of stuff, because I really didn't know which I wanted her to have, so I made it or whatever, and then I lost a whole bunch of CC because I ended up kind of cleaning up my mom's folder, then messing it up again, but that's beside the point. So I actually went in, did my little thing, even though it's not fully cluttered yet, but I really love the outcome. I want to actually make a Christmas part for them. I don't know if it's gonna be released on Christmas, but there will be like a Christmas part where I do want to play until it's actual Christmas for them. We have like a little Christmas, little celebration, or whatever the case may be. I record a little Christmas part. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it on exactly Christmas. Maybe I'll probably upload it on the 23rd. Premiere it, la-di-da. I'm probably most likely be writing during Christmas. So yeah, most definitely. I do have plans for Christmas, hang out with family, but other than that, we're probably gonna be writing. My goal for tonight and also tomorrow is to finish chapter 11, and then Monday get working on chapter 12. Work on that for 2 days, and then chapter 13. Kind of just pump out these chapters for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna keep promoting my book. Go read it. Yeah, because basically you'll already like, what are you up to? That's what I'm up to. Because me and Sims are actually getting along right now. Actually all my games are getting along right now. I want to play INV. Me and Second Life not so much, because Second Life, I don't really know what to do in Second Life right now. So meh. INVU. I got video plans for INVU. I got video plans for Sims. I got my writing going on. Life is good, if I say so myself. And I'm just rambling. So yeah. What else I want to talk about? So I actually have a fan fiction in mind that I am not gonna write right now, because I don't want to have like 3 projects on my hands. But this is fan fiction, and it features a special original. Guess what original it is? Because I didn't see this until like a little bit ago. Hey, y'all are really gonna want to read the fan fiction, because a special original pops up. We don't know when. There's a special somebody that pops up for Allison, and y'all not ready. Y'all really just not ready. So yeah. Also, our staff is terrible, if I say so myself. They don't do anything. I had to yell at girlfriend's husband to basically clean the store. And then there's so much stuff that I just do not want to deal with this This store is amazing, but the staff, I might actually delete. Not okay. Our girl, she's been our Rough Rider from the beginning. We became friends with her when she was all not so cute. We gave her a makeover. Then we put oh boy on. And that's why I was like, I am going to fire him because I have zero patience for it. But when I went back to fire him and actually hire that other girl that was actually hired, we fired her, but we want her back now because that girl actually did her job when we told her to, and she's cute. But we didn't get her back. But I'm gonna get her back, y'all. I'm definitely gonna get her back because I hate the person that's working for us right now. Even though his managing skills are quote unquote up to par, but he barely manages anything. He never closes any deals, and I'm just like, the only person closing deals in this establishment is Joey. So she could never actually open the store and be like, oh hey, go in and live life, get me some customers and make me some money. No, we got to be here to supervise every time. That's why I said I wanted to have an add-on so she can be there with the kids and she doesn't have to keep going back home. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to give the videos a thumbs up, and this is the end of a day in the life with Joey. Peace.